What we'll talk about, just start with microdose versus heavy dose.
And how we recommend you to counter them is what we're doing.
Yeah. What's up, guys? Jerry Scarlatto here with Advanced Vitality. I'm here with Jason Theobald again, our education master. Today, we're going to be diving in deeper to GLPs, specifically why the way you dose GLPs is so important. We have a very specific strategy that we use at Advanced Vitality based on education and knowledge that Jason has brought to the organization and to our clinicians. And we do it for a very specific reason. The way that we dose, how we progress people, how we titrate is all very purposeful so that you don't have certain things happen over time, which a lot of people have experienced that have gotten onto GLPs. I saw a statistic somewhere that like 10% of adults or something are on GLPs.
Oh yeah, it's going to climb way
and
higher.
It's going to just keep climbing and climbing and
100%.
climbing. So that's not to say that you shouldn't do it. What you need to do or what you want to be aware of is how you're doing it, how you're progressing, how you're titrating, how you're feeling, paying attention, and doing all of those things so that you're doing it correctly, not having all these funky things going on. So I know we've talked about this a number of times, just like a short breakdown of GLPs. We've talked about it in depth. If you want to know in depth, you look through the channel and you can find other videos on in-depth explanations of other GLPs. But let's start with just the GLPs that are available and kind of a basic.
So you got your Semaglutide, which is GLP-1. It's your first generation. It's going to be one that really helps push down hunger, probably the best, but I also see a little bit more side effects with it because it's all GLP-1, glucagon-like peptide. Then you got your Tirzepatide with the GLP-1. And the GIP does a little bit better job of improving insulin sensitivity. So you get a 1-2 punch there. So those are really like the basics of them. There is a third generation coming down. Has not passed FDA approval yet.
So with those two, like I said, we have a very specific protocol that we use, and we use it for a reason. A lot of people have had side effects that might end up happening. So let's talk about the dosing that we use kind of compared to what general dosing.
If you went to your doctor to get these things, they're already loaded in a preloaded syringe, pen, however you want to say it. And so there's no way to take half of that, take a quarter of that, you take it all. If you're talking semaglutide-like products, then usually they start you at 0.5 mg, okay? If you're talking tirzepatide type products, it starts at 2.5 mg. We've found that many people taking a bolus dose, meaning all of that at once, struggle with side effects immensely. They'll get acid reflux, they'll get constipation quickly, they'll get a lot of nausea quickly. And so we have found that if you microdose, that you're doing a better service for yourself in terms of working up the medication and less side effects. So, I think people get confused on microdose. They think if you're taking, 3 mgs of tirzepatide, that's a microdose. And even if because you're breaking it up over the week, that's not really a microdose. A microdose would be staying under what the medical starts at. So that's 2.5 for like tirzepatide. So a microdose would be like 1 mg. That's a microdose, not a microdose.
That's per week.
Yes.
All of this that we're talking about
week.
is in a 7-day time frame.
Correct.
Whether that's in 1 day or whether that's...
Yes. So generally what we do is we not only take a microdose, let's say 1 mg of tirzepatide, and then we break that up over 2 to 3 days. Right.
Over the course of 7 days.
0.33 mg of it. So you're not getting hit so hard with your system. When you go to the doctor, you're going to get all 2.5 of that all at one time. And it's a big jolt to the body. And it takes weeks, if not months, to really finally settle into that. And it's a lot of suffering at first that you don't really need.